the Kansas City Pioneers really started to take the scene by storm. They're no surprise to Optic Gaming, but Optic Gaming, they have only championships in mind, as the Green Wall always does. We'll have to see how those two Titans clash. As we jump in here to game one, you're seeing 3 dead for the side of Pioneers, and unfortunately that's probably going to result in full map control going into Optic Gaming's hands. However, I believe the B Stronghold does go in Pioneers' favor, so if they're able to play around that, maybe they can make this scrappy and come out with an early lead.
Well, it's so interesting, right? It was a 3-2 push towards the shotgun, and the one-on-one fight was won by the Pioneers over at B, but now they're gonna have to do it once again, and those missed shots aren't gonna help. Soul Snipe gonna get pushed out of B. That shotgun gonna do all the work. Trippy finds himself a double kill, and that early control all but gone. Not I don't feel like you normally see that much of a push for the shotgun where you send 3 and 3. That's what we saw, 3 down for both teams momentarily at the beginning of the game. And it looks like Optic Gaming ends up on top at the end of the exchanges. They're going to hold A and B and have KCP trapped all the way back at C and trying to find their way towards B.
With the game being so new, it's such a pleasure to see different strategies, especially when it comes to starting strategies. You saw Optic heavily invest resources towards that shotgun side of the map. What do? They're able to get the shotgun and now put it to work. Having Trippy come over here towards the B Stronghold, get that first shotgun kill. He's been running rampant ever since. Jumps up, finishes the player that was in A, and now he's going to look up to get back into A. The Stronghold does get transferred over, but kills come through, and Optic Gaming is going to have an opportunity here to continue this early lead. I love the aggressiveness out of Trippy as well. The sandwich comes through for Lucid, and yes, that's that beginning push. Maybe it was unorthodox from the start of Halo Infinite, but we've only had this game out for 2 weeks. Because of it, these starting strats, they're continuing to evolve, and Optic Gaming staying on top of the meta.
Trippy becoming a one-man army over at A. He was able to take down 3 players just by himself, but the Rockets go in favor of Optic Gaming as KCP tries to find the flank over at A. Ola is going to go down, and it looks like Talik's been able to get this stalker rifle, but with the worst position. Oh my god, he didn't even... Dude. Okay, Talik, I see you. Let's see some more of that as the spawns come in at C from Optic Gaming. They're all trapped into the back of C. Finally, KCP has a hold, but it looks like they're opting to push out through this purple. 2 players for Talik to take care of. The question is, can he get the job done on the other side? Soul Snipe has his hands full with the push coming from B stairs. Manny able to find the first on Trippy. Now it's up to Talik to hold him off over at Shotgun. They're maintaining their position. The push now coming. We can see the spawn did come in. Optic Gaming able to force the shotgun spawn, and that will collapse. That will cause a collapse on A. Although the trip gap was in momentary effect for Kansas City Pioneers, the question is, can they maintain the 2 cap of B and A as the push from Optic is coming?
Yeah, Pioneers did a great job of flipping the map immediately as the cafe push from Optic Gaming came through. Fortunately for them, they've been able to hold on to B, and they subsided the push onto B from the A side from Optic Gaming. But for how long is that going to be doable? 4 go down for Pioneers, and you're looking at Optic Gaming starting to get some ground, it appears, towards this B Stronghold. Are they going to try and defend A? Or are they okay with B and C control? It looks like they wanted to defend A, but they weren't able to deny that exactly, and now they find themselves in a very tough position.
Yeah, look at Trippy just trying to find what option he wants to explore. He's able to get the shotgun, but not able to stay alive. His stat line absolutely crazy to start this game at 10 and 5. Although Kansas City Pioneers, it seems as if they found their foothold, and you wouldn't really expect them to have a lead with how this game really started out early on. But there they go, trip cap in effect. Optic Gaming on their back foot. It's going to be up to APG to win this fight over at Rockets. He's able to get the damage in. Lucid finds the trade out. Rockets into the hands of Optic Gaming, but Druck able to find the kill with the shotgun and keep those on bay. Soul Snipe now with the flank, and this looks incredible for Kansas City Pioneers. They've been able to get the Rockets in the position which they only have access to it, but the question is, can they get away with it? And the flank comes in, back smack on Ola, and this is looking devastating for the side of Optic Gaming. Can they get CC? Is not found. The point's still on board for KCP as the shotgun rings shots from across the map. Oh my, Optic Gaming, this is not what I expected. Kansas City Pioneers in firm control of this map thus far.
I mean, look at the difference in slays. Optic Gaming heavily outslaying Pioneers up until this point, but the score, it results in Pioneers is having a great lead. The scrappiness of their objective, their ability to rotate on time, they're showing exactly what they were able to apply in Halo 5. And that's an objective efficiency. This team is known for being able to be annoying with that objective and the ability to out-rotate teams at times. They're seeing that display right here in Halo Infinite. The game one of this series, they may not be able to keep up with the slaying of Optic, but if they can continue to play the game type better, they may just come out with a win.
Kansas City Pioneers is probably one of the most objective efficient teams in the game, and they're going against one of the most slay heavy teams in Optic Gaming. The question is, which one does reign supreme? Because how long can you maintain not having the majority of the slays? And we're seeing why it's so hard to win a game when you do not outslay at the moment. Optic Gaming, they have a trip cap of their own, and look at this, all of KCP getting trapped into that backseat. We see the push coming in. Lucid's gonna find a quick flank and a kill on Druck, and now all of a sudden the A spawns are gonna spawn over by PD and B. If Optic can get back and find these slays in time, this could spell disaster for KCP. The kills coming in favor. Trippy able to get a double as he increases his stat line 18 and 8 to start this game.
That's all 4 dead for Pioneers. Optic Gaming right before rockets come up, get total control. And if you thought Pioneers was going to be able to keep this efficiency up, you thought wrong. Optic Gaming now look to step on the throats of Pioneers here in game 1 with total control, rockets in their back pocket, and absolute all the information they need, knowing that Pioneers have spawned PD. They look to sandwich here. It's going to be extremely difficult for them to fight out of this position, and already Optic Gaming green numbers.
Druck able to win the fight over at B, but can he survive the war? No, he cannot. The shots come in. Druck trying to get the scrap time. He's able to get in there and stop the trip cap for now, but the score is absolutely flipped on its head. Optic Gaming now with firm control and a lead that grows. C starting to be taken by Kansas City Pioneers. We can see Talik using the nerd spot in Red Closet, not able to stay alive for just a bit longer, but Optic Gaming's push towards B is secured. Now it's up to Soulsnipe to make the play. Soulsnipe gets in there, but there's a Bulldog to worry about, but the Bulldog doesn't matter. Druck comes in. The team shot's too strong. They're able to find 2. They're breaking it through. The cafe spawns are coming in. Kansas City Pioneers has their opportunity, but there's one player to worry about in the back of C. Talik tries his best. He's not able to get the kill, and now the CA control is in favor of Optic Gaming. One player makes all the difference at C.
Yeah, unfortunately, Talik loses his life to that player that spawned into C, and because of it, you're going to see Optic controlling A and C. This is not a setup that can be held for a long period of time, but Pioneers, they have to try and fight out of the middle of the map. With that, they're going to be sandwiched, it appears, from this situation. A trade does come through, but all the while, A actually gets transferred over, and that's amazing for Pioneers fans. You needed to figure out which direction they were going to go in. They chose A. I love the idea of the setup coming through for the A and B setup, but right now Trippy making a mess of what the B stronghold setup looks like because he's trying his damnedest to get this transferred over. Ola and APG find kills, and with that, Optic Gaming regain control.
It's those moments where you're able to stay alive. Trippy was made one shot for about 10 seconds or more right there. Able to stay alive, secure the base for his team, and now because he was able to stay alive, he has quick access to the next spawn. He's putting in the damage, he's putting in the hurt. Lucid holding down the back A spawn, but all of Kansas City Pioneers trapped back at C as we see Trippy and APG gonna be the first line of defense. Whichever way KCP decides to come on out, they're gonna have to slay through those 2. And now it's APG that goes down. He went for the push, not able to get the kill. Soulsnipe's gonna be able to find the trade out. Druck gonna be able to find the next. And now they're gonna be able to get their hands on BC already in their control. And this could be a trip cap momentarily as A being captured by Optic Gaming.
Look at Talik able to stay alive over towards A. There's 2 players for Optic Gaming trying to contest this stronghold, trying to deny the triple cap. Talik unfortunately gets a shield back, but pushes, loses his life, and that's going to be the signal that Druck needs to back up with this shotgun. He's going to be forced to make a play here if he wants his team to have any opportunity to still take game 1. Unfortunately, a trade's not going to do it. 3 go down for Pioneers, and Optic Gaming once again flipped the map on Pioneers' forehead.
Oh man, Optic Gaming, I mean really what the difference is the slays. We're seeing great objective work from both teams. I think KCP probably has the edge when it comes to playing an efficient objective, but the slays have just been way too much for KCP to handle, and it's showing at the end right here. But a potential trip cap coming in at the end of the game, and with only 50 points needed, 50 ticks, this could be it. They have to hold this for just about what 25 seconds, and they can stop A. This is definitely a possibility. Talik is gonna go down. The push is coming through to B. They're trying to get in time. They're able to do so. They've stopped it. The comeback is looking real as they're starting to get back. They're spawning C. They're playing for the collapse. They have to find these kills. Optic Gaming gonna be able to stop it. Lucid with the rockets to make it happen. Soul Snipe needs to stay alive. He's not able to do so. Trippy finds the kill. Talik now in position. He finds one to go. Nades coming into B. He's trying to find a player at B stairs. Unfortunately, the Stalker rifle is going to prove to be too much. APG, he captures the hill, and now only 10 seconds needed for Optic Gaming. Kansas City Pioneers need to get into a hill right now.
They look to try and push B, but Manny loses his life. He's a little bit before the opponents, before his teammates, and unfortunately, because of that, the numbers is everything Optic need to close out game one. It's as close of a game in strongholds as you can get.
Possibly won. It's bizarre, and that's where KCP lacked the most, and that's Optic Gaming's strongest suit, in my opinion, is using the sandbox to their best ability. Druck dropping down, trying to find two. Manny able to find the trade out on the first. Talik able to find the trade on APG. Looks like this overshield will go in favor of Pioneers, and I believe Rockets did. No, yeah, Rockets did as well. Manny able to get those rockets. He wastes both of them, but looks like KCP having no problem starting off hot, starting this game 5-2.
Yeah, no, this is a major surprise, right? Not the same start we saw in game one from the Pioneers. They're starting off hot and on the right foot. Unfortunately, the overshield immediately erased by a combo, but a great job by Druck to make it to that thrust back, get a kill, and not only that, but get some great damage into two more players because he's able to win that pivotal 1v1. He's able to allow the rest of his team time to collapse on these players. And now Kansas City Pioneers up 9-3 early in this Slayer. You wondered if they were going to be able to keep up in the kill department. So far, the map control, the power-up control, the power weapon control, all in Pioneers' favor.
Manny finding himself a killing spree early in this game, starting off 5-0. This is why rocket side control is so important, right? He's able to get those rockets. He found a couple picks. Guess what? You're out of rockets? Well, just go pick up the Bulldog, get the job done, do what's necessary. He's gonna find the easy cleanup on APG. Although they find that kill, they do not have mid control at the moment. They still have to find this kill on the player underneath rocket spawn. That player, I wonder who that is. That is staying alive at the moment. Manny needs, I think it's Trippy. Talik's able to find the trade out for now, but look at this. This is full control in favor of KCP. Looks like Optic is going to have some work to do, get out, but that first kill, Lucid able to find the critical piece to break that control open as he's going to take over rock control.
Yeah, what a blunder by Manny. That death is going to result in APG having the space to get out towards overshield, pick this thing up. And now look, Optic Gaming, they have control of the middle of the map. All of a sudden, Lucid's in your face with grapple. APG finds a double. Lucid finds a third. And with it, the score is starting to go heavily in Optic Gaming's favor. It's one death by Manny that's created this entire storm of Optic Gaming's ability to push. When you overextend just a little bit, you can be punished immensely in Halo Infinite. We're seeing that showcase here in game two.
Absolutely. Optic Gaming is a roster where you give them an inch, they'll take it a mile, and that's what we're witnessing at the moment. APG doing his best to stay alive at lockers. He's getting the damage in, but his teammates are finding the kills. 6 and 4 for APG early on in this game as he's going to be leading the push. He has one in front. The second comes in. Soul Snipe finds the kill, and that will weather the storm for now. But KCP far from having control on the map as they're going to have to find some more. And once again, the pivotal spot. You can see the mark come in from Talik. He's telling his teammates, hey, we gotta get control of tower. The rocket spawn is the most important spawn on this map. We need its control as Ola goes down. Trippy with the quick trade out.
17-16 this game, nearly all tied up after the hot start from Pioneers. Optic Gaming have done what they can to make this game to a game. 18-17 now, and battle for control continues to go down. You do see right now Pioneers look to make their way out rocket side of the map. A great job by them to find that first kill onto Trippy, and that could be the opening they need to regain this control of the map. You don't want to see Manny trade here, and a phenomenal job of playing his life, dipping, dodging with that Mangler, getting that kill onto APG is massive. Unfortunately, loses his life to grenades, but space has been created for Pioneers, and that's something they didn't have moments ago.
Unfortunately for KCP, though, Lucid has control of the Mangler, and he's in the most powerful part of the map. He's going to be finding cross map shots. This overshield play is going to be so important. Lucid doing his best to stay alive. Jiggle peeking in the corner. They're going to give up the overshield for now, but can they recover? And that's a great start for it. Lucid sniping Manny from across the corner, and that's the only thing we can say towards it, man. Sheesh is right, but above them, overshield still in play for KCP. Lucid somehow doing his best to stay alive. Finally gets taken out as two players pop that corner at the same time. KCP baiting and switching each other to find kills on the map, but how long can they maintain as the push finally comes through? Lucid spawns back up and finds the kill.
Yeah, just a 4-kill lead now for Pioneers. We're seeing them still in control of the middle of the map. You see he's waiting on dynamo grenades. Talik doing a phenomenal job trying to use the most of the sandbox and their respawn rates to his advantage. Unfortunately, he actually pushes, loses that shotgun, loses Druck as well. And Optic Gaming, we've seen what they can do with just a kill or two. They can gain control of the middle of the map. They can start to run away with this game again. We'll have to see if that's the case. They pick off Manny, and now Pioneer's going to be stuck over at this blue base. They look like they could be in trouble.
Optic Gaming having the utility needed to break players out of power positions. That spike grenade made all the difference in getting that player out of lockers. Massive amounts of damage that allowed Lucid just to put a single commando bullet into the shoulder and find the kill. Now Druck trying his best to get away, unfortunately not able to do so. And now we have an even game. It's basically 0-0 at this point. The hot start from the Kansas City Pioneers has officially been nullified. The question is, can they do it in the late game when it's all down on the table? Can they clutch on up? Trippy trying his best to stop their momentum. He's gonna rotate back out. Overshield coming up soon. Lucid's in position, but two players from KCP are gonna try to break in through trees. Trippy going to find a different angle. Gets back down for the moment being. Overshield still up. He has a grapple. Can he grapple away? Yes, he does. Can he get it on the body? Yes, he does. Optic Gaming has the momentum that's needed. Now can they execute as he refills his grapple?
Look at the execution here from Tripp. He's just such beautiful pressure. He's able to apply the dynamo grenades, the grapple onto the overshield to get him so much opportunity here. He's getting so much information on these players for Pioneers, applying so much pressure. They feel stuck in the back of the space. They look to try and use teamwork to get out, but Trippy, he denies that from happening. The killing spree comes through. The double kill as well. Plays his life perfectly. He doesn't over challenges, and because of it, you now see Optic Gaming with a 6-kill lead.
Oh my, Trippy making all the difference, and he's not going to stop. Soul Snipe's going to see the respawn screen as the trade out happens. Druck finally has lockers, but they have no presence at Rockets at the moment. They're trying to find the cross map shots. You can see all the spawns come in on Rocket's side for Optic Gaming, and it allows the singular player who is over on the flank to find the kill, and that's APG, and that's going to make all the difference. You can see the complete setup for Optic Gaming. KCP has to fight out, and they can't afford to trade at this point. The game has just gone too far along. They just have to win every gunfight.
They're going to have to do more than that. They're going to have to control this middle of the map and trap Optic Gaming as they find picks, but Optic Gaming look like they have that exact same strategy in store for Pioneers. You're seeing how well they're able to control this map. There's no overextension to find on Pioneer's side. You see the pink one push comes through. A trade in Trippy's eyes is a very big success as you approach the 50-kill mark, 44-36.
Optic Gaming trying to bail out their performance from the whole of this game. Not having his greatest one at 3-12, but can they get the job done? APG gonna get found out from some nades. Trippy, he's on the opposite side of lockers. He's gonna have some pressure being applied. Overshield is gonna go into the favor of KCP. The question is, can they use it to get themselves back into this game? Trippy finds the utility, the answer, the antidote if it is, to the overshield, but it's so damn hard to hit. The question is, can they do it? Only 4 kills left for Optic Gaming to secure this game 2 and punch their ticket into the winners final. Trippy breaks out into the middle of the map. He finds 2. Now going to be looking for the 3rd. He gets the shots in, but Talik's going to stay alive. 2 kills needed for Optic. 9 for KCP to get themselves back into a game 3.
Lucid finds 1 and just 1 kill remaining for Optic to close the door on this series and find themselves in another winners bracket finals. Who's it gonna be? Soul Snipe shuts down Lucid for the moment, but 49-42, you're gonna need perfect halo, and that's not gonna come through. Soul Snipe goes down, and Optic Gaming win game 2, 50-43.
And too many inches were given up. You could give 1, you could give 2.